All right, we are live.
All right, we are live.
I can, they can hear you. The people can hear you.
The vocals are checked.
I'm honestly, I didn't particularly want to do the show today because I feel like trash, but the video game that I bought comes out at 10, so this will kill the last half an hour before I go into video game land.
Oh, you're so funny. Is it something you have to download?
Yeah, I might have. It might already be downloaded. I'm not quite sure. I don't know how I pre-ordered the game two weeks ago, so I don't know if it like pre-downloads on your system and then just unlocks when they say it's ready or what. But apparently it's
What
supposed to
game?
drop it. It's called Biomutant.
What's that about?
It's like they describe it as a post-apocalyptic open world kung fu fable. You play as this little like it kind of looks like a cat raccoon, right? And you can change its appearance based on like your stats. And you go through this world where it's like, it's all like talking animals and shit, and you do kung fu, and then you can like build weapons, and just looks pretty fucking dope.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I am with like cats, especially if they can do karate. So I was all about it.
I posted a meme yesterday of some hardcore kids putting, the metal vests with the patches on their cats.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so funny.
that's so funny. Classic.
All right, let's run this shit. Here's a song, baby girls.
Woo-wee.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks.
Oh, why, hello there, you beautiful stoners, and welcome to Trap Stocks. My name is David.
I'm Brian. What's up?
It is May 25th, 2021, and Brian, why are we here today?
We're here to bridge gaps, baby Davy. We're bridging the stock game, the cannabis game, the comedy game, and the crypto game. 4 gaps, that's us.
Or gaps, that's us. Huge shout out to Green Farms Dispensaries and Mad Terp Labs. We did run out of Terp 6 today, but I did roll up a nice joint. Catch them in Mesa and Flagstaff, Arizona. If you like rosin, if you like diamonds, they're the ones to go to. Brian, who else we got?
We got Cheat Code Algorithm. You know them. We love them. We use them every day. They're an algorithm to help you trade the stock market. And if you're wondering if they're legit, they are. They've been on Yahoo Business and Market Watch. It's a great platform. We use it every day. We love it. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. You get a discount. You help the show. It'd be swell. Use it. Stop using Dave's account. Use your own.
From the man. Man, I'm not looking forward to when our TradingView account has to renew.
Well, don't buy it for fucking 98 people again.
No, dude. I think I spent $600 this year on TradingView account, something stupid like that.
No, maybe you can. You just gotta hit on your fucking degeneracy again.
Yeah, one day.
We need-
One day.
We just need Dave to like hit on his dumb shit so that he can buy us stuff, and then he loses it all after he buys us stuff.
I did. I was nice. I was.
Yeah, you bought the
very
trading
nice.
view account. You're like, this is for everybody a gift, and you didn't feel that shit at all at the time. You were up big time, so I was like,
Yep.
yeah. You were sitting there like you were like dragging your feet about it. It's like you just made $40,000. Just spend fucking a couple bucks. You're not even gonna feel it.
No, no. Still, I don't know when Integrity Tokens is going to come on, but they are going to hopefully this week. One thing that I was keeping an eye out for when I was just reading, I saw that cannabis was fucking popping this morning. And one thing we got to keep in mind, I don't know if it's the end of this month or the end of June within the next month, but ticker SSPK is going to be turning into weed maps.
Silver Spike Acquisition Corp is going to be turning into weed maps. What?
Yeah, so I don't know the exact day, but I know it's within a month because people were talking about that this morning. The reason why I saw kind of cannabis blooming is that I saw Tilray TLRY just fucking popped this morning. I was like, woo! So then I looked into cannabis, and then I saw this again. I'm like, oh shit, I should probably mention that on the show.
Yeah, do you remember when Tilray went to fucking like $70?
Yeah.
Man, I wish I bought puts like I told everybody to do. That was such an obvious pump and dump that like you could spot it a mile away. Like if you look at the graph, it's just like, oh my god, look at that. Are you on it?
I have to go out to the day counter, the day view, because it was so. God. The high was 67.
February 21. No, it's 73.
Oh, is it 73?
Yeah, 73 and change.
Wow.
And then it just, and if you like, you can go back to the live show that day. I saw it at $73 and it's like buy puts, and then the next day it dropped $40.
Man, how many people holding a bag on Tilray? It's at $15.85 right now.
Wild.
Wow.
Probably a pretty good time to buy if you look at the history of it. It hasn't been there for a fucking minute. That low.
No, I'd give it a little bit of time and it should start popping. I don't see it dropping that much more because the floor was like $8. And that was... Actually, I don't know. You never know. It could drop below $10 again, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we see, like... it's kind of like a 60-40 with the SPACs, you know. UWMC went from GHIV to fucking in the dirt when it changed over. And then
I like that you brought that up because I do have some SPAC news later on during the show. Yeah, I don't want to... We'll talk about that later. I made a move yesterday, Brian.
Oh, did you make a move?
I did make a move. I bought some Square shares. SQ.
Square shares.
Square. So it was between Square or Ethereum Classic, and the classic Dave thing to do is always pick the one that you shouldn't. Granted, both of these were up, so it was a good pick. I think I'm up like $35 on this right now. My average was 209. I think it was. It's at 217.30. Nice. I bought 4 of them. Whatever, right? But if you want to look at Ethereum Classic, ETC.
This thing fell off a cliff, huh?
Yeah, it did fall off a fucking cliff. But when I was looking at it yesterday, $60. Yep. $60 I was looking at, I was like, what will make like $100 the fastest? You know, because if small gains, will turn into big games now, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, let's just make a couple bucks, you know, let's get the momentum going again. So I did win a couple bucks, but I could have won 200 something bucks compared to my 30, you know.
Well, I'm just glad that you saw that coulda, shoulda, woulda, and didn't immediately dump your life savings into ETC, right?
Well, I do have ETC already on my Coinbase account.
You just hold it.
And so that's why I'm just holding a bag on it. Not that much. I think I got it at like $100 or something like that. So it's not too bad. But so I always have an eye on it. And so I saw that dipping really low. I'm like, whoa, this is really fucking low. There was almost $200 2 weeks ago. You know?
Yeah.
So, but I picked Square because Square is pretty much a fucking bank now.
Yeah.
And so if I wanted to let it sit, I would make money over time. But who knows how long I'm actually gonna sit on this for?
Square's a bank, and they buy Bitcoin, so I'm all for Square.
It's so funny because everything I own is all some sort of crypto related.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
It's the future, baby.
Yeah, it is the future. Were you looking at anything yesterday or this morning at all?
Oh no, I mean like I can barely even focus on anything during the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm over here just trying to exist at this point. I took like a 3-hour nap yesterday.
Ooh,
I haven't taken a nap. What?
Everybody listening, we think Brian has Rona.
Yeah, Brian might have the Rona.
Brian might have the Rona.
Gotta test the smoke. Dude, if it's not the Rona, I don't know what... it sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting here, I've got this fucking ball of shit in my lungs. Every time I breathe, I can hear it. For 2 days, I had just terrible nasal shit that would not... I mean, like, drip. Thankfully, the drip's gone, but, like... I mean, you can hear me. I'm fucking stuffy. I cough if I move. It's fucking ridiculous.
We'll say I did have the Rona, but I am stuffy. I am a little stuffy, so I will admit that. So hopefully it's not fucking Rona.
Yeah.
Because I was with you on Friday when we took mushrooms to go in the pool.
We did do that. And we tongue kissed.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, you never know.
Dude, there was a thing like we were in the pool, right? And fucking your roommate Bill.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, or even Matt too. Matt did this too. Like, yeah, I think only maybe 2 or 3 people have ever touched my feet before, and then they got attacked.
Oh yeah, you made the mistake of saying that in front of those idiots.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Bad, David. So I see cannabis stocks are up. What about GME? GME GameStop.
GME rides again, baby.
It is. It's pushing $200 again. It's up there. It's curling up. Do you have what ticker do you have it on? Or like what?
I mean, it just defaults to the 30-minute, and then I zoom out.
Well, the 1 hour looks great.
I bet the 30-minute looks very similar to the 1 hour, and
Yeah,
I was right.
And I was well. It's a little different.
It is
But I do
almost
like
exactly
how
the
that-
same.
I think Nino sold his GME at like $130 like last month.
Yeah, couldn't hold it.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't think he held it.
I gotta see if that fucking open mic comic that posted the poem about how tough it is to hold AMC stock. I gotta see if that moron still has his.
Okay, yeah. So we brought up let's check AMC out. We talked about that a little bit yesterday, saying that no one owns more than 10% of the company now for shareholders.
That's kind of cool.
And yeah, which is great. But at the same time, what does that mean? Does that mean like just the stock is going to be going up based off the fundamentals? Because we know because a lot of AMC's are not even open yet.
Yeah,
Or
they
shut
actually.
down.
Do you know it's? Oh man, I really hope I don't have Rona. I was supposed to see Cruella this week, but movie theaters are open back up full time starting this weekend, at least in Arizona. So it's been
Okay.
for the past like couple months or for a while. It's been Friday through Sunday. Because there's A, like, nobody going to the movies, and then B, no movies being shown. There's really not a ton of new shit, but as of this weekend, they go back to 7 days a week.
So what movie did you say you wanted to see?
Cruella?
What is that?
You know 101 Dalmatians?
The old lady?
Yeah, like Cruella DeVille, the villain?
Ah,
Yeah, they got
the
a
old lady.
live-action one with Emma Stone as Cruella, and if I love anything, it's Emma Stone.
Really?
I'm a huge Emma Stone fan. And
Really?
yeah, she's Cruella. The movie looks good.
First off, I just want to say that I'm more of an Emma Watson fan.
Why do we
over
have to
Emma
pick
Stone.
between Emmas? I like Emma Watson as well. I love both
I
of the
don't know.
Emmas.
That's what popped to my mind first. But what out of all the movies to be produced right now, why that one?
I think because Disney's been seeing success with their kind of like, they put out those Maleficent movies with Angelina Jolie, where it kind of like reimagined Maleficent. She wasn't like so much of a villain, even though she did like bad shit in the movie. She wasn't like a villain. So they're kind of like reimagining some of the old villains in some of the old movies, and it's been fairly successful. So
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking
had
forward to
no
seeing it.
idea.
yeah,
How
have you
is
not
Disney
seen
doing?
Maleficent?
Nope, I have no idea what you're talking about when you say that word.
Oh, they're good. Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
I watched Sleeping Beauty on VHS 25 years ago, Brian.
Bro, you have like 9 tattoos with Disney font, and you can't even like name any of the Disney villainesses? What's wrong with you? I'm a little
One-
upset.
I have I have one tattoo in Disney font.
Yeah, what does it say?
Don't be afraid of change.
Don't be afraid to learn some Disney shit, bitch.
Oh, I'm all for Disney. I still need to bum my brother's Disney Pro, whatever it is.
Ah, Nino's in chat talking about his TP hands.
Oh, I knew it. I'm
Ah.
glad that fucking Nino got in here. Nino, was it 130? Did you sell out at 130? 128? 125? Something silly like that about a month ago? Oh, you
Dang.
silly boy. Well, while we were talking about Disney, Disney has fallen a little bit at 176. I thought that was going to be over 200 by now.
Disney?
Yep, Disney fell. We got a couple red stocks on the watch list today. The biggest one was Ride, RIDE, which we will talk about in a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, I got some news on that, but actually, I will just talk about it right now. Say fuck it.
bro, it was at $6 yesterday. Or
Oh, yeah.
a week ago.
So the Ride articles, the first one, Brian, do you want to read that?
Sure. Lordstown Motors Ride, RIDE, sharply cut its production outlook for its endurance electric truck and said it needs to raise more capital. Ride stock fell. Yeah, that's not good. The company posted a loss of 72 cents a share, at worse than consensus for a loss of 25 cents, and widening from a loss of 16 cents a year ago. Okay?
Not good.
Management now sees endurance production in 2021, quote, will be limited and would at best be 50% of our prior expectations. Ugh.
Yep, not good.
Previously, the company planned to start pre-production in the July-August timeframe and to begin deliveries in September. On Monday, Lordstown said its timeline to start production is late September 2021, which will be at limited capacity, remains on track. Okay. But Lordstown raised its 2021 expectations for operating expenses by $115 million at the midpoint. As a result, we need to raise additional capital to complete our business plans and have begun those discussions. People are bailing hard, and they're gonna keep bailing.
Oh, bro.
I know we said we were gonna start production on all these things, but we actually need more money, like a lot more money. All right, Nicola.
Well, all right. Let's check Nicola because you brought that shit up. Nicola NKLA. It's at $12. It's down 0.5%. It has been going down for the last week, which, there's definitely going to be some pullback up eventually.
Yeah.
But it's consolidated around $12, just like Fisker. Fisker is FSR. That one's at $12.46. We talk about that every day because we got some options that we're still holding on. Granted, we're making money off it. I thought it was gonna be up a little bit more, but fuck do I know?
Yeah.
Going back to the red, because we spoke about Ride, there was a pullback on Space, SPCE, that we spoke about yesterday, and Wish, WISH, just does not stop falling.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's a small pullback on SPCE, but it's still up $12 in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think it's going to keep going. It only goes up when there's a nice little pullback, so.
I think we need to start, you know how the rule is do the opposite of Dave?
Yeah.
I think we need to start doing the opposite of Kathy Wood.
Oh.
Because, dude, she sold all of her shit, at that low point, and then it just went straight back up.
Wow.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, if it goes back down, then she was right, But, basically, initial turnaround, she did the Dave, when I sell, it goes up.
She pulled the Dave.
She pulled the Dave.
Pulled the fucking Dave.
She Daved it. Is Kathy Wood's middle name Dave? Kathy Dave Wood?
I bet she has a brother named Dave. Or a husband named Dave.
You know what? I bet she has two brothers named Dave.
Dave and Dave Jr.?
Dave and Dave.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. All right. Next article. This one was a little interesting. Payments company D-Local plans to list shares next week. D-Local, a provider of cross-border payments, is going public next week. Cross-borders are transactions where the payee and the transaction recipient are based in separate countries. The transaction can be between individuals, companies, or banking institutions who are looking to transfer funds across territories.
Okay.
Late Monday, D-Local set terms for its initial public offering. The company is offering about 29.4 million shares at $16 to $18 each. D-Local is planning to trade on the NASDAQ under the ticker D-Lo, which is a wrestler from the 90s.
I like D-Lo.
Yeah.
I just
D-Lo.
like the ticker name. You gotta add that to the watch list just so we can, I'll do it right now. DLO.
Yep. Yeah, do you remember D'Lo Brown at all? That was the wrestler from the 90s.
Okay,
I can
D-Lo's
picture
at
him
the
in my
bottom
head.
right now. It's like, hey, we don't exist, but it will next week.
Hey, at least it's still there. Brian, you got the next one, my dude.
I would just like to. I thought I had something to say about D-Local. Oh, I cannot buy IPOs yet on Robinhood. I wonder if this one will be on Robinhood. $16 to $18 a share for an electronics payment is actually pretty attractive, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, let me bring it up. I looked at it yesterday. Okay, so it has it right at the beginning for me. Like right in the fucking middle. You boom.
Yeah,
click
see,
the button.
I feel like that's where I knew that's where it would be, and it's not on mine yet.
Let me check if there's view. There's only one. It's the FIGS, FIGS,
Yeah.
which I don't know what that is, and I don't think it's. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Huh.
You can go into that.
That's the taste they give you. That's the IPO drug hit they give you.
Even if I just go into it. Oh yeah, so FIGS is a founder-led, direct-to-consumer healthcare apparel and lifestyle brand that seeks to celebrate, empower, and serve current and future generations of healthcare professionals.
Wow, that sounds stupid.
Employees 0. Founded 2013. Expected IPO 527.
Man, if there's any sign that I don't have corona, it's that Devin just made Indian food, and I can kind of smell it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, wow, that's
Okay.
honestly like that's probably the best news I've had in 5 days. I was
Well,
like,
you just
oh, what is that
perked up.
awfully like that way too fragrant smell? Devin's making Indian food.
I knew.
Devin's
Bro,
making
you just
vegan
perked-
tikka masala at 9:49 a.m.
Excuse me, it's biryani,
Hey.
so.
What were you saying, Dave? Sorry, I cut you off like 3
No,
times.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's already passed.
I'm
It wouldn't be
sorry.
funny now.
I'm sorry.
It wouldn't be funny. It's okay.
I ruined it.
It's okay. But you got the next article though.
Yeah. Federal Reserve is likely to create a digital currency, Goldman Sachs. All right. I actually read most of these beforehand. This is the one that I have questions about. I'll bring it up after. Goldman Sachs chief economist John Hatzius thinks it will be some time before the Federal Reserve creates a digital currency to compete with the dollar, but it's likely to happen. Powell said in a presentation last week the governing body would continue its work on a digital dollar. Quote, the effective functioning of our economy requires that people have faith and confidence not only in the dollar, but also in the payment networks, banks, and other payment service providers that allow money to flow on a daily basis, Powell said. Our focus is on ensuring a safe and efficient payment system that provides broad benefits to American households and businesses while also embracing innovation. At the moment, crypto traders aren't liking talk of competition from the Fed and fears of greater regulation out of China. Yeah, that's why Bitcoin's dropped fucking $20,000 because of the regs. I mean, like, we have US dollar coin. Is that not... I thought US dollar coin was by the government. Am I wrong about this? I don't know what this article's saying, you know?
I don't know.
That's my thing. It's just like I own US dollar coin, which is supposed to be... I thought that was the government's cryptocurrency. I don't know if they're making another one. I don't know what's going on here. I would like to actually look into this.
Yep. Another one going into some fucking little bit of politics. House Democrats take aim at SPACs. House Democrats during a financial services subcommittee hearing on Monday keen to impose stricter regulations on special purpose acquisition companies, arguing that their popularity explosion in recent years was due to perceptions that going public through SPACs was less onerous. Although the process has grown in popularity over the past 3 years, SPAC companies have posted. This was interesting. SPCX. I don't know if I put this on the watch list at all, but it's an ETF of all the SPACs.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting, right? So this ETF 0.11% since late March, a negative return of 8.4% versus an increase in the S&P 500 that was up 6.3%. So SPACs have been down recently. S&P has been up.
Huh.
Studies showing that SPAC sponsors and valued investment partners like hedge funds often generate risk-free returns from discounted stocks and warrants. These investors often sell stocks in the run-up of the de-SPAC event when the private company is officially taken over by the SPAC and publicly traded. Meanwhile, private investors suffers as the median price of a company that went public via SPAC typically falls 6% after the target company has been announced, according to Reuters analysis, which is wild. The most important thing is that we have a level playing field regardless of what this body determines. It should not be that there are different regulatory systems for traditional IPOs compared to SPACs. So they are talking about that.
Your boy does not have COVID.
Wow!
I'm just sick as all hell.
Wow!
That's good news.
It is good news.
Now I just have to wait to not be sick.
Start eating more vegetables, bro.
What?
So start eating more vegetables.
Yeah, that'll help.
But that's also what we have for the news today. Wanted to keep it nice and short because we thought Brian had Rona.
Yeah. I don't. That's great.
No, no, that's fucking awesome.
Here's a fun fact though. Receiving a negative corona test does not make you feel better if you're still ill. I feel like shit. Nothing's changed.
Awesome. We'll get going here. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Join our Discord. Thank you for Green Farms, cheat code Algo, and definitely download your free passes at trapcultureaz.com to Concentrated Comedy 3.
June 26th, Concentrated Comedy 3, 1 month and 1 day away. We're very excited for it. Dave's got a stage. A big stage.
Giant fucking stage.
Real big stage. He sent me
fucking stage.
blueprints to the stage, like I'm a blueprint guy.
Hey, you don't like blueprints? You're a construction guy. You like that shit. Turns you on.
That is very assumptuous of you. Is that a word? I don't know.
Yeah,
Presumptuous, I think.
I assumed you like to build things, so you like to see site plans. Shit.
Yeah. No, not really, actually.
It's interesting. I like site plans. But all right, thank you guys for watching, and let's hope Brian feels better tomorrow.
I've been hoping that for days now. Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys later. Thanks for checking it out. Here's a song. Which is not performed by me. It's performed by Twan Murder.
Twan Murder. Cool. That was fun.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks.